After a morning filled with swimming, Mirinda heads to lunch at Jet's Espressoria, a casual spot where we can get her thoughts on the nutrition of recovery.
Talked about earlier is that really what your life is really is just stringing together workouts and stringing together recovery. You can't be thinking about something 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the line. You think about today. So how important is it for your recovery after each and every workout, and take us through what that recovery entails?
Yeah, I mean, the best triathletes, the best athletes in the world are only as good as how they can recover, or how their body is able to recover after every session.
Right.
So in that, if you're recovering better, if you're doing all the right things, then you're able to get more out of your body in the next session, in the next day, and the next period of time. So most professional athletes are on top of it because it's so important.
And what is your go-to?
My
go-to for recovery?
My go-to for recovery? Just good food. I mean, for the most part, good natural foods. Yeah, I mean, I've said it before, chocolate milk is a good, easy option. You can get it from a supermarket, you can get it from a gas station. It's got a great mix of carbohydrate and protein. It's also got your electrolytes, your sodium, potassium, all those things that you lose when you're sweating. So, I mean, it's a great little formula, and all natural. Simple, yeah. Low fat, great.
Rest of the day, and then we're doing our after now.
Yep.
And then now you've got another workout coming up. What's next?
Yeah, I mean, my after is, there are a number of afters for me between sessions, and I usually have a decent session in the morning, and then I'd have a meal sort of similar to this, and then I'd go off for my afternoon session. I need to be adequately fueled for that afternoon session so that I can get through it properly. I'm just heading out for a relatively easy run. I might do a few pickups, so change of speed work. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people worry about eating and exercising, but I in fact try and train my belly to be able to handle eating food and then training, because when you're doing endurance events of 6, 7, 8, 9 hours, you need to be able to stomach and process food while you're still exercising. So I think the more you practice that in training, the better you become on race day. It helps your stomach absorb the nutrients across the stomach wall, and I think that that's so important when it comes to those endurance events, which is what I specialize in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The end of the 2011 season proved that Mirinda's running was better than ever. She went to the Hy-Vee 5150 event in Iowa, and even though she had been putting in long running miles to get ready for the Ironman Marathon, she surprised everyone by running through the elite women's field and finishing second overall. Then she went to Kona and broke her own Ironman Marathon course record by 1 minute and 23 seconds, running an impressive 2:52:09. Today, Mirinda is doing a 6-mile training run on the roads just north of the Boulder Reservoir. The air is cold and there's snow on the ground, but Mirinda knows that to improve, she has to brave even the toughest conditions during the early season and build her base by putting in the hard miles.
What have you learned about yourself through this journey, from basketball player to ITU triathlete to world champion?
What have I learned about myself? That I love winning, and I'll do anything, just about anything to get there. And I just love the sport. I love being able to do what I do every day. I think the more I look around and see other athletes out there, there are so many athletes that don't love it. They complain, it's hard, it's this, it's that, and at the end of the day, you make a bit of money, you're physically active. I mean, you at some points may be able to inspire other people to get out and exercise as well. I mean, I just truly love triathlon. I like training. you know, there's certainly days where I, you know, throw a tantrum and don't want to do anything, but I still will go out and do it. And at the end of the day, I feel good about myself for sticking it out and you know, week in, week out, putting in the work that, you know, I need to put in to get the results. And the results are worth it.
What were your thoughts coming down Elite Drive, knowing that you're one of the few people who's won that race? And how did that change your world?
Yeah, I mean, my world was kind of tipped upside down after winning that title. I really can't articulate what it feels like to run down Elite Drive in first place, run down Polani Drive, and then make the right-hand turn onto Elite. I mean, for me, it's more voices and faces that stand out in the crowd. You know, for people who have supported you for many years, sponsors, friends, family. I mean, you know, those faces kind of just stick out in the crowd of people you recognize, and you know, it's just such an exciting feeling to be able to share that victory with so many people. And I don't know, I mean, I'm lost for words to describe it. It's just amazing.
The fourth event for any triathlete is recovery. Mirinda's last session of the day is at the All Sports Recovery Club, where we get a chance to see up close and personal how a world champion recovers from a long day of training.
Oh, this is like the greatest thing in the world.